Okay guys, it is haul video slash unboxing video time. We are unboxing my Timeless Mickey and Minnie figures, and we're gonna do a really quick haul before we do that. So let's take a look at some stuff I got recently. This is not my Christmas haul video. I'm gonna be working on that probably tomorrow night. That's gonna be a big one. This is stuff I picked up myself, mostly after Christmas, maybe a little bit before Christmas. I'll just see what I can do. But anyway, and mainly we're here to unbox these things. But for starters, I got myself a Poe Dameron helmet. And let me take this thing off so I can tell you a little bit about it. Whew, I have no idea how loud I was talking with this on, but this is the Star Wars Last Jedi, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, whichever, Poe Dameron helmets from the Black Series. I got this at Target. It was $80, and yeah, it's freaking gorgeous. It's a high-end helmet. Very cool. This is full-on cosplay quality. It's got this little microphone thing here, which is the only thing that I would complain about it, because I feel like it should be metallic, and you could probably fix that really easy with some paint. But otherwise, this is intense, man. This is an electronic helmet too. It does have sound effects. There's a switch here. You have to put 3 AA batteries that are not included, and push this button here. And there are X-Wing sound effects and TIE Fighter sound effects, and you can hear BB-8 and all that. But it's when you're wearing the helmet that you can really hear it. As you can see, there's some padding up here. There's also padding for the ears. I took that out because usually an adult male has to take it out, and that's no problem because it's just Velcroed in. But yeah, when my sister wears it, I have to put the ear padding in to get it to fit her head. And then the visor lifts up. This is just a great helmet. And now that I see how awesome this is, I'm gonna look into the quality of the other Black Series electronic helmets that have come out. I know they've done like a Stormtrooper, possibly Vader, I don't know. I really want them now. I really want to keep up with these. This is just so cool. I hope they do a classic X-Wing helmet. But anyway, just something I splurged and got for myself because it was really cool and I kept thinking about it. And I went after Christmas, even after New Year's maybe, and to pick this up. And I swear they just had 2 and the boxes were thrashed. They were opened. I had to like get the instruction manual for it out of another box because this one, which was the one that was still sealed in plastic, didn't have the instruction manual. So they were just 2 boxes and they were like half open, and you were just like trying to work with what was there. But it comes fully assembled and intact, so I just needed to make sure the helmet was in there in one piece and the instruction manual. So I got it and bought some batteries, popped them in. I'm so happy with this, guys. I love this. I'm gonna set it over here for now because we got more to talk about. What else? So again, I'm just gonna run you through a few things I picked up after Christmas. I might forget something. And the big Christmas haul video hopefully will be up in the next couple days. I have to get everything and go through it. But a few more things I picked up before we get to that unboxing. Other Star Wars. I have, this is from Force Awakens. This is Rey and her Jakku speeder, which is obviously something she built from like pieces of like pod racers and who knows whatever she found. This is a 6-inch Black Series figure of Rey and the speeder, of course. This is like one of the deluxe Black Series things. I love the 6-inch Black Series for Star Wars. Ever since I started collecting these, I kind of have mostly stopped collecting the traditional size 3 3/4 figures. Once in a while I still get them, like when I found that Star Tours Star Speeder at Disney World. then I had to get a pack of Star Tours figures to go with it. So I still get sucked back into the regular sizes now and then, but I really love the Black Series 6-inch figures. And this is, I think I only have like 2 really deluxe type things from the Black Series, maybe 3. I did just get a Luke recently that comes with a base. I do have a Jyn Erso with a base. As far as vehicles, I think I have one other, but I can't remember what. Oh, I have a speeder bike with this Biker Scout, but I haven't gotten even Jabba, which was on clearance for a long time. I never picked that up, but I got this one because my mom had a coupon for like 40% off or something at Barnes & Noble, so I just ordered this one online. I really wanted the Luke with the land speeder, but that one was sold out. But I got this one. I'm happy with it. It's great. It really, by the way, it looks really amazing. I actually took it out of the box already. I haven't taken the figure out yet. I'm about to, but yeah, it looks really awesome. It's gonna look great with Rey on top of it. So yeah, another thing that I picked up, splurged on for myself. Let's see what else we got here. As you know, I'm obsessed with the Rock Candy Girls. I just got TV Supergirl because recently I started watching this show. Got instantly hooked. Love Melissa Benoist as Supergirl. Supergirl is my second favorite DC character, and Batgirl being the first. But yeah, sometimes they're almost tied. When I watch this show is one of those times. And this is a Rock Candy Supergirl that is actually very, very much based on the TV version, the Melissa Benoist version. This is 100% that version, because they also have a regular Supergirl down here, which I still need to pick up. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this. I'm finally going to open it. It's been sitting around here for a while. What else do we got here? Some Blu-rays. Let's run through these really quickly, and then we'll get to that unboxing. And there's going to be a bonus unboxing, by the way. So let me show you this first. I don't remember if I showed this in a previous video. I picked this up, I think, like the day before Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve then, right? I probably picked it up the day before that because I don't think I went anywhere on Christmas Eve. But yeah, I love DuckTales. It is my favorite TV show of all time. Scrooge McDuck, my favorite fictional character of all time. And I'm so happy there's finally an action figure of Scrooge. They also have Baloo from Tailspin. I got this at GameStop. I think it was like $12.99. I'm not sure. They had Baloo from Tailspin. They have Chip and Dale from Rescue Rangers. And there's a Darkwing Duck. I will probably get Darkwing Duck because it should be in scale with Scrooge. But I'm hesitant to get Baloo, even though he's probably my second favorite Disney character, because he's not in scale. He's like the same size as the Scrooge figure, and that makes 0 sense. I might just stick with the 80s Tailspin figures. I actually have a couple of those. I have Baloo and Louie. I don't know about the condition of them, but maybe I'll just go online and start collecting those again. But as far as DuckTales, I really hope we get more characters, because this is awesome. Yeah, you know what? I'll unbox this too, along with the Timeless Mickey and Minnie. As far as Rescue Rangers, they're definitely out of scale with this. I mean, Chip and Dale, the same size as Scrooge. What's up with that? But anyway, so yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get those ones, but I might. But if they release all of them, if they make Gadget and everything, I'll probably have to get them. Speaking of, I know I was going to get to these Blu-rays first, but I think I'll do this first. I did pick up 2 more Disney Mystery Mini boxes from Toys R Us. And I didn't get any doubles. I had filmed the unboxing, but I'm just going to show the figures to you, so I don't have to edit that in, because it wasn't that big a deal anyway. I got Monterey Jack from Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, and I got Darkwing Nemesis Negaduck. And this time it's not Negatron, it's actually Negaduck. So very cool. And there they are close up. Let's see if this will focus on them. Focus on them, camera. I might have to push the focus button. But these are from the Funko Mystery Minis, and I have quite a few of these now, although I still need Scrooge McDuck. It's hard to get Scrooge McDuck from any collection. And I still need, well, I mean, there's a lot that I need, but I really want Scrooge. Of course I want a Darkwing, because I managed to get a couple of his enemies and his girlfriend, so. but I'm so happy these came out, because I love the Disney Afternoon. I'm really glad the Disney Afternoon is back. Okay, Blu-rays. Now, this one is half opened already because I got the codes out. The Disney Movie Rewards. I always get free stuff from Disney Movie Rewards. And so I did crack this one open already. But this is Cinderella. This is the live-action remake from a few years back. I wasn't super happy with this movie because some of the choices they made I thought were pretty bad. There are parts of it that I think the old animated film are better in, you know? And then, like, the best additions to this are just stuff that they took from Ever After. So, I think I'll stick with the 2D animated film. But, I mean, it's watchable. And I'm a sucker for fairy tales, I'm a sucker for Disney, I'm a sucker for beautiful girls cosplaying Disney, which is kind of what this is. But okay, so I picked that one up because I've been meaning to for a long time. Because you know me, I basically want every Disney film I can get. Speaking of, and I also opened this already for the points, but I got this from Disney Movie Rewards. This is Crimson Wing. It is one of their Disney, what do they call them? Disney Nature films. And this is like the third that I've managed to get so far. There's several. I did not know that they were going to make as many of these. They're still making these as far as I know. I kind of thought, okay, they made a couple of these. They're probably going to fizzle out because is anyone really going to see them? But they're still making them. And they're good. I'm sure they're good films. I've seen like a couple of them. I haven't seen... One of the ones I haven't even watched yet. Wings of Nature, I think, or something like that, or Wings. It's about insects, I think. And then the other one I have is about lions. I did watch that one, but it was a long time ago. I kind of remember these films kind of being a little bit depressing or something. Maybe it was the first one I saw that was like that, but anyway. Disney films, I'm always trying to grow my collection. So that was cool, because those can run pretty expensive. So getting that for free is a good deal. Now this one, I probably should include it in my Christmas haul, but I don't have it with my Christmas stuff, which is kind of in a pile in the den right now. My mom just gave me this as a gift because she was kind of saving it for my birthday, and I guess she just didn't want to save it anymore, so she just gave it to me. But this is The Wicker Man. This is not the Nicolas Cage film. This is the original horror film, The Wicker Man, and this one's really good. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I've only probably seen it like once, but it's really good. I'm really excited to open this up and watch it. Okay, and that's it for the new stuff. Let's put this aside. And let's get started with unboxing Timeless Mickey, Timeless Minnie. These are Disney Park exclusives. And DuckTales Scrooge McDuck figure. Pose for the cover of this video. I'm excited to open this stuff, guys. Let's get started. Okay, guys, we're going to start by cracking open Scrooge McDuck over here from DuckTales. And as you can see, the back of the box does not say anything about other figures coming soon. Oh, there's the price. Oh, it is $12.99. Okay, cool. And that was at GameStop, which is the only place I've seen it so far. Now we're gonna open them up. Because I open pretty much all my toys. A few rare exceptions. And there's Scrooge. Toss the box, because who cares about boxes? And there he is, in all his glory. my favorite character. His accessories, his cane, and a bag of money. They popped out pretty easily. Let's see if he pops out just as easily. We'll be delicate with him because you never know. Oh, nice slam. Face plant right on the ground there. Hopefully he's okay. He looks okay. Okay, Scrooge McDuck, guys. My favorite fictional character, and I gotta say, this is a nice looking figure. There's his accessories. Let me see. Is this sharp focused enough? There we go. So he's got his glasses, which I really like that they're attached and they're clear plastic and they're hard and everything. He's got his hat. His hat does not come off. His head turns left and right. It's on, I guess it's on a ball joint there. Doesn't look like it would pop off, but nice articulation with the head, really. Up, down, about that far back and that far down. It's a nice ball joint. Some limited movement, but good. And he's got, yeah, he's got his jointed shoulders and he's got his jointed elbows. And his hand, I'm not noticing any movement in the hand, and I don't want to force it, so it doesn't seem like the hand rotates. That's interesting. That's kind of weird, but I like the movement in the arms. It looks like the legs rotate. I think that's it for movement in the legs. I can kind of get that because he has very short legs. He does have peg holes. He has a little tramp stamp down here, and he's got his little tail, which almost looks like it's jointed, but no. I love this. He's got his great blue and red coat, which is from DuckTales. I would love to see a Scrooge figure in the classic red and gray coat that he used to wear in the comics, but I won't hold my breath for that. I'm just thrilled to have this one, because we never got this back in the day. I think they had some bendables, and I hate bendables because they have a lot of issues with paint. His cane is actually very short, but it's about right for this figure. You can put it in his hand there. He holds it fine. Looks good. Looks great standing there with his cane, which is probably how I would display him. I don't know. I guess I'd probably put the money bag in his hand too, even though he didn't really walk around with money bags in his hands. But at least it doesn't have that. Oh, it does have that cheesy money sign right there. Okay. Well, that's cool. It wouldn't be a money bag without the dollar sign there. So there he is. Let me put him with his cane there. Really nice little DuckTales figure. Stands fine on his own with those big flat feet. Just got to pose him just right. Great figure. I love it. I love that big smile on his face. I really love this figure. I just really, I wish this was just the DuckTales line, because I would like to see way more characters in this line. Not just your obvious ones, but classic villains like Magica, Dispel, Flintheart, Glomgold. I would like to see Donald Duck, even though he barely appeared in the show. You gotta have Donald next to Scrooge. He's in the new show. You gotta have, I mean, I would love to see Gladstone Gander. I'd like to see the whole Duck family. I was always disappointed that Daisy was never on the show. But there you go. Fantastic figure. I'd like to see Gyro Gearloose. That'd be great. Old school, old school DuckTales Gyro. But I won't hold my breath. At least we have Scrooge. I think the Huey, Louie, and Dewey figures from like the Funko mystery figures. I think this is a Funko figure. I think the Huey, Louie, and Dewey figures from the mystery boxes probably would look really good next to him. I do have Dewey. Let me see if I can reach over and grab him. Let's see how this looks. Here's Dewey. I'd say that's perfect, guys. I think if you, I mean, yeah, maybe he was more like this on the show, but in the comics, he was probably more like this. I think this is great. I love this little, the way the Funko mystery minifigures look for Huey, Louie, and Dewey. So far, I only have 2 Deweys because I have this thing where I just always get Dewey. But at least the other one I have is the Junior Woodchuck, and he's got his Junior Woodchuck hat. But, which is the way the GameStop exclusive Huey, Louie, and Dewey look. But yeah, that's fantastic. I'd like to get the other two now. And Webby. I mean, right there you got a bunch of the cast already. So, and I have Launchpad from the old 80s Darkwing Duck figures. So I've got a pretty good set going if I just get the other Mystery Mini kids. Okay, good stuff, guys. I'm going to move on now to the Timeless Mickey and Minnie figures. Okay, guys, so here is Minnie from the Disney Timeless Mickey and Minnie figures from the Disney parks. And I ordered this from the Disney Parks Shop Disney Parks app. I believe it's called Shop Disney Parks. It's an app you can get on your iPhone or whatever. And I had seen these somewhere online, and I really wanted them. I thought they were going to be highly articulated action figures with all these like little parts, unless what I saw was something different. But anyway, I ordered them. I was thinking the scale was going to be more like the DuckTales figure we just saw of Scrooge. They're actually pretty big. When this says 6-inch figure, I mean, they mean this is a 6-inch figure. It's not in the 6-inch scale, which would put them at like, I don't know, 3 inches. No, this is a 6-inch figure. So, big figures, but I'm sure I can find some place for them because these are very cool. I'm going to start by opening Minnie Mouse. So I'm gonna put the camera down here. Unfortunately, I have to put it kind of close to go hands-free. But I'm gonna get her out of the box now. Very nice box. It's got Minnie on here. On the back is just a picture of the figure with a little write-up. What does it say there? This Timeless Minnie figure has 5 points of articulation and includes a purse, an umbrella, and a flower for her hat. So that's the way the figure's supposed to look. That's the way it looks. Disney Parks on top. Here we go. You got your warning, you got your Minnie Mouse 6-inch articulated figure. Choking hazard, small parts. Okay. And this has a little tape on the side there. Rip right through the box there. Get her out. Her flower fell right on the ground there. Here we go. Here's a flower. It's kind of funny that the flower is being presented as an accessory. There's a little purse, her umbrella. Everything is popping out nice. None of these figures have had tape or twist ties, which is nice for videos. So there she is. She looks fantastic. I'll put her accessories on in a second here. I want to look at the articulation first because I expected a lot more. I thought these were going to be like really adult collector type figures, and I mean I think they're clearly aimed at adults just because of this 1930s style that they have, or 1920s even, and 30s, I guess. Trying to think back. It's kind of in the, when you see them in color, it's hard to think of it as a 1920s style mini, but it's, yeah, this would be the 30s style anyway. And her tail is not articulated. Her legs rotate. This looks a lot like the Scrooge situation. Her legs rotate. I don't think her shoes on their own, no. She's got 5 points of articulation, and in the arms, it is literally just the up and down movement, it's not anything of like high quality collectible type stuff. But the sculpt is gorgeous. The figure to look at is gorgeous. It's just that she's, you wouldn't really call it an action figure because there's very limited action. This is practically a statue. Let's go ahead and put the flower in her hat. We will back up and take a look at the whole figure. So this fits in a very specific way. And there, it's in her hat now, and she's got her umbrella. Her hands are pretty much prepared for these items, and you could put other things in her hands, but if she wasn't holding something in her hands, it would kind of look weird. Actually, this hand doesn't hold anything. I guess you just push the purse on. I guess I need to take another look at how the picture is. Let me take a look at the picture. Yeah, pretty much just push it on over that hand. That's kind of weird, because it's a tight fit. But not super bad. Oh, well, maybe. I still haven't got it on. That is a tight fit. So once you get that on, you probably just want to leave it on. There we go. So she's got her purse hanging there, and she looks really cute. But I don't see myself posing her much, because we're talking some seriously limited articulation. I'm going to pose her feet however I have to get her to stand. This is, I'm sure, a very specific way. And now we'll back up and take a look at her. There she is posed. I know I need to dust back here, by the way, guys. I'm long overdue. You know, holidays. It's been kind of hectic, and my room has just gone to disrepair. But soon I will clean up and do that room tour I've always promised. But there she is. She's standing. She was a little wobbly there, but she's standing on her own 2 feet. She's got her umbrella. She's got her purse. And she's got her flower in her hat. This is something, I think this is really cute, and I think this makes a really nice decoration. Like maybe even like to take to your office if you feel like you have more job security than I do. I haven't taken any toys to decorate yet because I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna keep me. But yeah, you know, in anywhere that you want to decorate, I think this is a really nice thing to decorate with when you get Mickey up there too, which we're gonna do in a second here. I think they're gonna look really great together. So here's the Mickey Mouse, and the Mickey Mouse, same basic figure. It's gonna have the same articulation, so we're not gonna spend a lot of time with that. It's, you know, same. I don't see a warning choking hazard on the front. I guess the camera is too big to be a choking hazard, and that's pretty much his only accessory. But it does say Mickey Mouse 6-inch articulated figure, and they mean it. It is full. This is not 6-inch scale. This is literally a 6-inch figure of Mickey Mouse. This timeless Mickey figure has 5 points of articulation and includes a camera. By the way, I think I paid like $14 each for these. That's me trying to remember how much. But yeah, really nice figures, but not a lot as far as posability. Let's crack Mickey open. Take a look at him. And we are throwing these boxes away, so we're not going to worry about damage to the box. We're still having a hard time. There we go. There's Mickey. And we'll just pop his camera out. And we'll pop out Mickey. Great looking Mickey Mouse classic figure. It's got a little light paint spot on him, but otherwise okay. As you can see, the hand's kind of weird. It is prepared for the camera. You might as well have just made it to have the camera in his hand permanently, because he's got some really weird shapes going on there. But before I put the camera in his hand, yeah, same basic articulation. His hands do not rotate, just his shoulders, his arms at the shoulders, in the most basic primitive articulation. Tail does not move. I mean, it's a little soft where you can do that, but I wouldn't do that too much. Same articulation at the legs. I think that's articulated. Huh. It's supposed to be, yeah. It's a little tight, I guess. But anyway, yeah, that's articulated, I think. And his hand, he's rubbed a little of the paint off on his chest there. And again, just left and right with the head. There you can see where he rubbed off some of the paint. I think you can see it. I don't know if he's rubbed some of the black off or if he's rubbed some of the white off. Anyway, looks nice, looks good, looks really classic, and that's partly what appealed to me. Although I would love to get some good Mickey and the Gang action figures to go with like that Scrooge I just got. More Disney characters in 6-inch scale, or I don't know, maybe that's more like 7-inch scale. That's kind of what I was hoping for with these guys, not full 6-inch figures, but that was kind of my mistake. Now, I'm trying to get this camera into his hand, and I gotta say, it may be molded. I almost dropped my camera. It may be molded for the camera, but it's not going in easy. I guess, there it is. I just wasn't holding it, doing it right. Yeah, it holds pretty good. It's pretty heavy for him, but... Okay, so let me back up this camera so you can see him standing here. He might not stand too well with this camera. Hang on, guys. Gonna have to move his feet a little bit to get him to stand with his heavy camera. It is heavy for him. It is gonna make him topple over, I think, most times, if not all the time. Now that's kind of an issue because he really doesn't make sense without the camera due to his oddly shaped hand. But maybe if I just position his feet in the right way, they're pretty big. So far it looks like he's going to keep falling over. That's not good. Okay. Well, let's take a look at him. There he is, holding his camera. I feel like he's gonna fall. Look at that. It's just a really heavy camera. They should have made it like hollow or, I don't know, lighter plastic. But he's still standing, maybe because of his feet. I don't know. Over time, though, this will probably warp if he's always holding that camera. And yet, without it, his hand looks really weird. And here's Minnie, and she's still standing, I think. Yeah, and they look really cute together, guys. They really do. There are issues with these figures, but they are really nice. A really nice pair of figures as far as visually. If you can pose them, which again, there's not a lot of options, but if you can pose them a little better, maybe pose Mickey a little better, I'll work with him some more. But because right now he looks like he's gonna topple over. I guess he can just hold his camera at his side, but yeah, I'll work with him a little. Hang on. Okay, it looks like it's not as bad as I thought. A good twist in the right, angle, so that I don't break it. I managed to loosen up his leg to where it moves fine now. So by moving it, actually he stands fine now. The camera is not a problem. And that is a relief. That looks so much better, guys. So you gotta work with the joints a little bit. But when you're done, you got a pretty nice pair here. And I could probably work with Minnie a little better too to make her pose a little nicer too. But yeah, now that I did that, I'm a lot happier. I do think there could have been better ways to do these figures. I do wish they were more articulated, and heck, I would have paid $14 each, even if they were half this size, or in scale, like with that Scrooge, I would have been very happy. I would have been more happy. But these are great. These are beautiful display pieces. Not a lot of posability, but just a really great classic look. I really love the look of them. They could release these in black and white if they wanted to. They have a great look for that. I love how retro the camera looks. Very nice figures. If you're interested, use that Shop Disney app and you can get them now. And I did not see them at the Magic Kingdom when I went during Halloween. But I hear that you can find them there pretty easily now over in Florida. It had given me the impression that maybe they only had them in California. But yeah, apparently now they do have them in Florida. So I've heard they're at the Magic Kingdom and other parks too. So yeah, if you want to go get them there or if you want to order them, Pretty cool figures. I like them. And I really, especially though, I really love that Scrooge figure. Before I go, guys, remember I am still doing a giveaway for Flint Heart Glom Gold. This is not a Funko. This is an official Disney key ring, figural key ring. I wanted to focus on him, but there it is. Kind of. This is the Flint Heart Glom Gold from the DuckTales mini figural key rings. And I'm giving, this is an extra one because I got 2. And whenever I get an extra mystery figure or key ring or whatever, I give them away. So if you go to, I think it was my last haul video, I ask a little trivia question, and you can post a comment with the answer, and I will put you in a drawing to win this figure. We don't have any entries yet, so if you go, you might be the only one and guarantee yourself a Flint Heart Glom Gold. Okay, guys, that's it for today. See ya. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time, probably with my Christmas haul video. Later.